My name is Parker and I run multiple home service businesses all across the country. Cleaning, pressure washing, lighting. My subcontractors complete hundreds of jobs every single month. And I do it all from my laptop, which means no office, no employees, and no equipment. But here's what changed everything for me this year. I started using AI, specifically Claude, as basically a free business partner. And I'm not talking about telling it to write me a caption for my Instagram post. I'm talking about using it to build actual tools that run entire parts of my business, like marketing campaigns, operating systems, and financial dashboards. Things that used to take me hours or cost me thousands of dollars to outsource. And not only could I apply these skills to the 5 businesses that I own, but I could also apply these to the over 100 operating partners and businesses that I consult to all over the US. And after selling over $1 million in home services and doing over $500,000 in exits, I can honestly say that with these tools, I could have gotten where I did twice as fast. So in this video, I'm going to show you 3 actionable ways that you could use AI to grow a 6-figure home service business. We're going to cover how I use it for marketing and lead gen, how it runs my day-to-day operations, and how it tracks every dollar coming in and going out. And at the end, I'm going to build a live tool right in front of you. I'll give you the entire prompt and script that I use for it that takes raw bank statements and turns it into a full organized P&L sheet for you. No spreadsheets, no expensive bookkeeper, no accounting degree. So whether you're already running a service-based business or you're thinking about starting one, this video is going to change what you think is possible with just a laptop and a Wi-Fi connection. Let's jump straight into it. You would be amazed how Claude and other AI tools can help you run your home service business. They can easily help with marketing, operations, and financial tracking. And I'm going to show you exactly how. First, what is marketing, operations, and KPIs or financial tracking? Marketing is your lead gen, your SEO, ad scripts, social media content, follow-up sequences, the copy in your email and text campaigns. All of that stuff, I would say, falls into this marketing section. On the operations side, we could look at routing, contractor management, quoting tools, scheduling logic, and several other different operational pieces. And then lastly, your KPIs and financials, which I think is arguably one of the most important parts about running a business like this. This is your bookkeeping, P&L analysis, ROAS tracking, and performance dashboards. AI, and specifically Claude, can help you run all of this. As a matter of fact, I'll tell you that AI helped me build this exact dashboard that I'm using to educate you on its power. And for some quick context, Claude is an AI assistant that can write, analyze code, and think through business problems with you. I think of it as a business partner that's available 24/7. It can draft your marketing, build your tools, and crunch your numbers. Here's how I've used it to run my business and how you can do the exact same thing. We'll jump first into the marketing section. Marketing and lead generation, AI can fill your pipeline without hiring a expensive or fancy marketing team, social media management team, media buying and advertising team. The reality is that Google is the #1 lead source for home service businesses, and Google can build your entire local SEO machine. You can ask simple prompts inside of the chat feature, things like, write me a Google business profile description for a residential cleaning company in Austin, Texas. Now, Claude is already going to know how many characters, it's going to know the keywords that we should be targeting, it's going to know your service type and neighborhoods, it's going to be optimized for local search ranking, and can be written in your brand voice as you train your Claude more. You could ask it to help you with creating blog posts. You could ask it to help you with optimizing your website service pages. All of these things are all the stuff that Claude can go and reference. The internet can go and reference whatever publicly available information exists, and then tie that in with its understanding of your company, your brand voice, and how you want to be represented online. And this is just SEO and Google. It can also help you with social media and advertising. Social media and paid ads are what we call a force multiplier, which essentially just means that they're probably not going to be the main driver for a very successful business, but they are going to multiply the value of your organic ranking. They're going to multiply the value of your review collection, your referrals, all of those things. Claude can handle the creative, so you can just focus on running the business. I know so many business owners who get bogged down by the idea of also needing to be a social media manager, and you don't have to be. You can use Claude to help you write 10 before and after Instagram captions for a junk removal company. And all you need to do is now grab the data, and it can help you format it, and it can help you distribute it with nice captions and descriptions. You can ask it to create a Facebook ad campaign and help you with the full ad structure, headline variations, primary text options, audience targeting recommendations, everything. Like these are the types of things that you would be paying $300, $500, $1,000 a month for from a media buyer, a social media management team, etc. What if you ask, can you write a Google Ads script for my residential cleaning company? This can help you with a responsive search ad copy, 15 headlines, 4 descriptions, negative keyword list, bid strategy. I'm telling you personally, I have paid thousands of dollars for these types of services. And the reality for most people starting out is that it's going to be more of a volume game than anything else. Yes, I'm sure that you can make an argument that there is a nuanced individual out there that exists who has so much specific experience with your exact type of business that they could probably justify charging $1,000, $2,000, $5,000 retainer for your help with this type of stuff. But if you don't have $10,000 a month to be shilling out on a media buying team, an SEO team, a social media team, etc., this is a fantastic way for business owners to not be pulled out of the game before they even get a chance to get into it. You could easily use Claude to generate 30 social media posts. That's one for every day, and this can be generated in one sitting. 50 plus ad variations with headlines and descriptions. I would even go so far as to say it can help you with scripting the ads and generating the visual graphics. Maybe not Claude specifically, but there are some excellent AI like image generation tools like Nano Banana that you could use to actually generate this still image, or use Claude to generate scripts and hooks and ideas for video ads. And you could easily save yourself 10 plus hours every week. But in reality, it's probably not even a 10-hour a week saving. It's probably just doing it versus not doing it, because most of you are not going to do it if you don't have a way to do it manageably. If it's going to cost you 10 plus hours of your week, it's not that you're going to do it and lose time. You just won't do it at all, and you will stunt your business's growth perpetually into the future. Lastly, it can also help you with sales scripts and follow-ups. Speed to lead is going to be your number one competitive advantage, and Claude can build your entire follow-up machine. You can have it write your message follow-up sequence that who requested a cleaning but haven't booked. This is going to be like what we call a long-term or a short-term nurture sequence. It's a timed drip with a confirmation and then a follow-up, value add, social proof, etc. These are the same things that even the highest level businesses, even your $1 million a month businesses, are running these exact same types of follow-up campaigns. And you could build something like this for yourself truly in a day or two with a tool like this that's going to take out the heavy lifting of you having to think and come up with all of the copy from inside of your brain. You could have it help you with objection handling scripts for your price shoppers, or for the people who are telling you that they need to talk with someone else, or they want to get more information. Word for word responses can be generated from Claude for your price is too high, I got a cheaper quote, I need to think about it. How to reframe value without discounting. You could even, I have sent in my call recordings, got transcripts of call recordings of myself, put them into Claude and have it give me coaching and sales feedback on ways that I could have applied more pressure, ways that I could have created more urgency, ways that I could have handled certain objections, and so on. You can also ask it to create a review request template for you that gets 5-star reviews without being pushy. Again, building this into a follow-up sequence after a service is completed, or being a copy and pasted message that you can send out, or easily set up some sort of automation that your CRM will push these out to your customers after completing a service, right? This is an interesting fact here. The business that responds first wins the job 78% of the time. And with the right automations and scripts and things built out, Claude can help you respond in seconds. You can almost guarantee that you're going to be the first business to respond. Now, there's a human element to the actual sales call but we're talking about how AI can enhance and make that process easier for you. And this is a massive, massive way. Now, that's just the marketing, lead gen, sales side. What about on the operations side? Well, this is all about building systems that run without you. You can power these systems with AI, and your day-to-day operations, you'll realize that every job follows the same pipeline. Claude will automate the thinking during each step. So a lead comes in, a phone call, a form, a DM, a referral, whatever, getting a response and quote sent to them. If you can do auto quoting or just a response with some sort of appointment setting done within 5 minutes, within 5 seconds with AI, scheduling jobs, matching the sub availability once you have a customer commit can easily be done with AI. Now your sub is going to have to go complete the work. Of course, this is not something we can do with AI, and that's why we love home service businesses. And then the follow-up with a quality control check and review requests can be done with AI as well. I understand a lot of business owners think that they want to be a part of every single piece of their business, and they're going to really quickly realize that you can only grow to certain thresholds if you won't get out of your way when it comes to some of these steps. If you can use this AI tool to help you respond and quote quicker, schedule jobs once you've closed them, and do the follow-up, you can always step in and add your personal touch when you want. But this way, when you're too busy, you don't have the time, you forget, you don't have the energy, it's still being done on behalf of your business the entire time. You can ask for route scheduling, easy. These are all chat features, by the way. This isn't even tools. We haven't even talked about building anything. This is literally just in a chat feature, putting some time into actually giving Claude all of the details of your business. I love to just take a long audio message, talk for 20 minutes about your company, send it to Claude, and it can help you with all of this stuff essentially immediately from day one. Optimizing your route orders, drafting a message to your sub, letting them know about schedule changes for Thursday. Tools like this can be created to automate these messages as well. It can help you with professional, clear communication that gives you a clear, nice paper trail, something easy to reference back to, creating a checklist for final quality control. I mean, all of these are just simple one-sentence prompts. You guys can steal any of these and stick these right into your Claude chat. You would be amazed the value that you could extract from just simple little prompts like this with a little bit of context being added to your Claude on the front end, okay? Now, what are some custom tools you can build? Claude doesn't just answer your questions in chat. It can actually build you tools, apps, dashboards, calculators, custom to your business. I've used Claude before to build a smart quoting calculator and deployed it as a custom web app that myself or any of my sales guys can use. You can upload your sub rates, your markup rules, and use this to help you actually quote quicker, leaner, on the go, give all the quoting information to other people in your company who might need it. You can use this for a contractor scorecard. This can be built as a dashboard and deployed to track their on-time rate, client satisfaction, callback frequency, communication quality, and see when you might need to cut bait with certain contractors. A client intake system. You can literally build an entire client-facing app. There's a lot of great apps that exist. This is probably the one that I think would probably be the least useful because there are so many good systems that already exist like Jobber or other tools like that. But a bookkeeping analyzer, I know people that are paying $1,000, $2,000 plus per month for full like fractional CFO, bookkeeping, all of that stuff. Claude's not going to file your taxes for you, but it can just about do everything else that a CFO would do for you. And you don't need to be a developer. All you need to do is describe what you need in plain English and Claude can build it. And I'm going to show you at the very end. I'm actually going to build the bookkeeping analyzer live for you guys. Copy and paste one prompt, and we're going to show you exactly how it works, and I will give you the prompt at the end of the video as well. Okay, now let's talk about the KPIs and financials and how Claude can help you know your numbers without hiring a bookkeeper. You can literally upload a bank statement and get a full financial breakdown in seconds. A raw bank statement might look like this, and Claude could turn that into your full revenue, your sub payments, ad spend, software, supplies, and give you a net profit with a profit margin. I mean, and this can be done with hundreds, thousands of transactions. This is obviously a very easy one for us to just take a peek at, but all you would have to do is just say, categorize my transactions from this bank statement, flag anything that looks unusual. Boom. That can be done in a one-time, just a one-off chat conversation with Claude, or you could go the route of building your own tool that you can use over and over again. You could ask, compare this month to last month and show me what changed. Claude will deliver you a month-over-month comparison. The more data that you feed it, the more you talk to it, and the more time that you spend with it, the more useful it's going to be for actually breaking down and making sense of all of your numbers and information and everything else that you feed it. Knowing your numbers is going to be the difference between running a business and guessing. Claude makes it free and instant. Now, I think that there's a lot of reasons why you should upgrade to a pro membership or even a max membership, depending on how involved your business is and how much you're going to be using Claude, but you can genuinely do a lot of this stuff for free on the free membership. Now let's look at a performance dashboard. You can build a custom dashboard in minutes with no spreadsheet skills required that could break down your revenue, your cost per lead, close rate, sub satisfaction scores, average tickets, ROAS, and this would fill in your real numbers. Claude is going to track your trends over time and will be able to generate these numbers just based on, like we said, bank statements and simple information about your company and about the number of leads you're generating, your spend, and your expenses. Literally, that is it. Now, you could ask, I spent $1,200 on Google Ads this month and got 47 leads. 12 became jobs, averaging 380. What's my ROAS? It would give you an instant breakdown telling you your cost per acquisition was $100 and your ROAS was 3.8x. Plus, give you recommendations on how to improve each metric if you're looking for the help. Most small business owners don't even know their cost per lead. They don't know their close rate. They're flying blind. This dashboard, something like this could be built genuinely in a day. I think it could be built genuinely in an hour, and I'm going to show you that right now. So let's just see it live, okay? I'm going to build a bookkeeping analyzer from scratch using Claude, upload a real bank statement, get a complete P&L breakdown, and see exactly how the prompt engineering works by just describing the tool, Claude building it, uploading data, and receiving the output here, okay? I'm going to jump over into Claude, and I'm going to do this for you live right now. All right, now here we are inside of Claude Chat here. I've got my bookkeeping tool prompt that I'm going to share with you guys. The full thing, home service business intelligence dashboard, Claude code build prompt. I will give you this exact prompt, this full thing that I built just going back and forth. And this is not that crazy. This is nothing that ridiculous. I'm going to copy this and I'm going to take myself now over into Claude code here, starting up a new Claude code. I'm going to open up a new session here. This is a brand new session and I'm literally just going to click Command V and I am going to click generate. And now I'm going to give this a couple seconds to cook here, building me this home service business intelligence dashboard. I'm going to pause the recording here and we'll be back in just a couple minutes with an entire dashboard. Look at this. I'll build this entire dashboard as a single HTML file. It's a large build, so let me get started. We'll give it a couple minutes and I'll be right back with you guys. I'll pause so you don't have to wait around. And just like that, after about 8 minutes, we've got this ready to go. File location is good. Obviously, this is not a fully deployed app yet, but I'm just going to copy this all set up. And now we're going to open this up inside of Chrome as a web file. And now just like this, we've got our data entry and dashboard already ready to go. We put some sample data in here, just income log showing the amount, job type, acquisition source, and then lead flow, the source, the total number of leads, and the expense statement. And that's it. We've got sample data in here. So we'll load sample data. Awesome. And then we will generate our report. Now, obviously, you would put your real data into here, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to generate the report. And boom, look at this. We'll see total revenue, total expenses, net profit, profit margin, recurring, one-time, average ticket, total jobs. We could see an expense breakdown here. Obviously, whoever was quoting these jobs, had some pretty hefty expenses on this particular sample set of data that was randomly generated. But we could see our channel analytics, the costs, the return on ad spend. We could see our CPA, our CPL, a full dashboard of everything on the marketing side. We could see insight into revenue, one-time revenues, recurring revenues, annual run rates, monthly recurring revenue, or our MRR expected, and our revenue by source, our projections for projected recurring revenue, new revenue needed to hit that, and the monthly revenue gap with recommendations for scaling, all based on the custom information that we put in. So we can see Google Ads is underperforming. We could see that Thumbtack is generating leads, but the closing rate is really low. Let's try to improve follow-up speed and quote process, right? You could go through the weeds on all of this stuff, and you could see your KPI scorecard for everything. Best channel, worst channel, average ticket, annual run rates, blended close rates, CPL, CPA. I mean, everything. This entire dashboard all built with custom data. And if you wanted to go back and regenerate sample data again, generate the report, right? This has got just, again, one set of sample data in here. You can put your own data in and make this a custom fit for your business. And genuinely, this was built with the prompt that I have in 10 minutes total, end to end. You would just input your own, and you could easily set this up to just input a bank statement and total leads generated, and then a revenue statement from your payment processor, and you would be good to generate all of this stuff and bring it forward with you into your particular business. We've now seen it in action, a live demo, building that bookkeeping analyzer from scratch and showing you guys exactly how amazing of tools Claude can create with really little to nothing other than some good prompt engineering. If you guys want that prompt, just comment the word AI in this video and I will send that over to you, and I'll send you the full prompt that I use along with a suggested tweak for you to be able to input your own data into it. Now, your next step from here, if you are already building your own or you're looking to start your own, you can always continue down that path. Use these tools to be the backbone of a home service business. I am more bullish on this industry than ever before. But if you are looking to continue to get more insights in how you can use AI, get access to all the custom tools that I've already built, dashboards for quoting, for KPIs, for marketing, etc., we are taking new partners with either existing businesses or people looking to start brand new home service businesses inside of Home Service Experts, leveraging our remote operator model and leveraging a full suite of AI tools just like this one that can make your operations as streamlined as possible and help you generate and close more leads to scale your business as quickly as you possibly can. So if you are interested, there's a link in the description for you to check out the Home Service Partner Program and see what we do and how we're able to start home service businesses in all different verticals, all using the remote operator model anywhere in the country. This is a proven system that we've used across 300 partners, and it allows us to not just start any type of business, but to first analyze your specific market to find what the most profitable or most underserved niche is based on search data, CPLs, and contractor availability and readiness in your service area prior to us ever even launching a campaign or filing an LLC. So if you are interested in partnering with us, there is an explainer video down in the description here if you want to learn more. As always, if you are looking to do it on your own, pave your own path, I highly recommend checking out Jobber. I use Jobber for all of my businesses. They have a lot of automations and tools built in there that help streamline a ton of the stuff that we talked about in here as well. I've used Claude alongside of my Jobber for a number of different things, and they are fantastic partners to work with one another. You can get a 14-day free trial, and there is a link in the description of this video for Jobber as well. This CRM will feed your AI dashboard and help you to actually make the most of what you're doing inside of Claude. And then lastly, if you are starting a new entity, I highly recommend you use Doula. I use Doula for my tax filing, actually taking all of this information and actually making it a succinct, real tax filing, all of my compliance, all my LLC formation, and everything else to make sure that my business is legally structured to protect me and that my taxes are filed on time and properly so that I don't have to worry about any of, that legal and tax specific stuff that I don't have the credentials to be able to handle on my own. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you smash the subscribe button. I'm going to be posting a lot more about how I'm using different AI tools inside of my business and how all of our partners are doing the same thing. There's more content coming every week, as well as a new YouTube video every single Monday. So make sure you subscribe, smash the like button, smash the comment button. And coming up next, I will have a video about how I recently sold one of my cleaning businesses for $300K and exactly all the things I did right and what I would do differently if I wanted to have sold it for more now in retrospect. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next video.